Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. So, here, this is my old Makita Jobsite radio. I use it in the shop now, but it's only got the two speakers. I want to get more out of it, so I'm going to take it apart and tap into my speakers and put an output jack on the side. Figure what the hell. This is my first one that I got that I ended up screwing up somehow. It didn't want to work on the 18-volt circuit, so I modified it so it's just plug in and go. But it's been working great. I love this thing. It sounds really good, but needs more audio. So, that's what we're going to do today. It's actually really easy to get this thing apart. Get that, you got two screws in the back, 4 in the front. The 2 in back are Phillips head, the 4 in front are Allen key, or Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it. Hex, whatever. But here in America, we call them Allen key. Yeah, that piece is broken off. So, we'll get that the rest of the way. Unplug that. Find out where I'm going to mount that. And if you can see in the background, I was watching little YouTube videos before. I'm always watching Ave. I'm watching EEV blog. And another great one, which that's what's on right there, is My Playhouse. The guy's always got good stuff going on. Working on a lot of computers. But every one of them guys got a lot of knowledge and a lot of humor. And you're missing out a lot if you haven't been watching their videos. So take a look at them. I'll actually put a link over for those guys. Their stuff is pretty funny and good. Very informative. I spend most of my time working in the shop and listening to these guys go on. I love it. Who else do we got? Yeah, it'd be nice to get some more input from YouTubers. I get a few comments here and there, but it'd be nice to actually get a community going out here. Tried using the hacksaw blade. That was a pain in the dink. So, go on to the butane torch and a razor blade and cut the plastic. It works every time. Some might say it's crude. I don't care. I'd rather do this than use a stupid, cheap-ass fucking Dremel. Pieces of shit. Yeah, you heard me. Dremels are a piece of shit. If you use them all the time, like twice, 3 times a week, they last about 3 months. They vibrate the hell out of your hands, and all the tools always fall out. They never stay in tight, and they burn up. So you buy another one, and it works good for a couple months, and shit's to bed too. Fucking junk. I really don't know what rotary tool is good anymore. If anything, I'll just use an air die grinder with the small bits in it. There, I got the jack installed. Now I'm going to start soldering the leads, and I'm just going to go right from the speaker terminals. I'm not going to go on the board and mess that up. So I'm just going to go right to the speaker terminals, which some might say is wrong. What the hell? I'm not cranking big house speakers through this. I'm cranking those little 4-inch friggin' house surround sound speakers that you get from those cheap setups from the early 2000s. I got like 10 of those little guys, so might as well. Here I am using my old cheap wire stripper. This thing is awesome. Preset your length and pop, pop, pop. It works on every wire. from 24 gauge all the way down to a 10 gauge. I've even done 8 gauge wires, but it's a little tough. You got to take a couple nips off, but you could do all the way up to a 10 gauge wire too. Here, my big fat greasy hat. Always got to put my head in the way. I'm going to put a little camera on my glasses, then you can see what I'm seeing. That's a good idea. And get some hot glue and do a YouTube warrior job to my glasses and a GoPro and just stick it right on. But I got to get a new GoPro with the display screen so it comes through the glasses and I can see what I'm looking at. So up here in New York, it's snowing again. We haven't had anything, and then all of a sudden the first snowstorm last week, and boom, there's another one, boom, there's another one. But the last two have just been little flurries. First one was like 6 inches. I hate the snow, but at the same time, it makes me money when I drop that plow on my truck, so I can't complain too much. If it snows, it pays the bills. If it rains, we're all sitting home, so I'm fine with a little bit of snow. I just can't stand this cold. It's 12 degrees out right now. And people up north are probably laughing at me. Yeah, 12 degrees, you got a t-shirt on? But it's fucking cold. And what I'm doing here is completely ass backwards. I'm assuming my work is good, and I'm putting everything all back together before I try it. ... And I'm not going to waste the time in this video, but I had to take it back apart and plug the one speaker lead back in because I lost a right channel at first. I'm like, what the hell did I do? But it was just a wire popped off, so I popped it back in afterward, and it was good. Try this puppy out. And I'm so sorry, YouTube, for the copyright music, but it's from 95.1 FM radio. I'm not going to sit here and edit that out. What the hell's the point? But that's the stereo on its own. The factory little 3-inch for whatever speakers. Yeah, these are the speakers I was talking about. I got a crap ton of these now. And she's working on that channel here, as you see, but she don't work on the other channel when I plug it in. What the frig did I do? Yeah. Took it apart after the video and fixed it, and she was good. You know, you smack it if it don't work. It always works. It works every time, usually. Not this time. It's the first step of diagnosing electronics. Smack it. If that don't work, smack it harder. If that don't work, toss it. Yeah, if it don't work, take it apart, try and fix it. What do you got to lose? It's already broken. I keep trying, thinking it's the bad connector here, but it's not. It's just that it was unplugged on the inside. Once again, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back for more. And have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yeah, fuck politically correctness. That's what's ruining our country. No more politically correctness. Merry fucking Christmas, everybody. Love you all.